At first glance, Renaissance paintings dazzle us with perfect anatomy, vibrant colors, and masterful perspective. But those who look a little closer discover another language hidden beneath the surface, a language made not of words, but of symbols. And these symbols tell the secret stories behind the art. Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, one of the most debated works in the world. The 12 apostles seated at the table and the central figure of Christ may look like a simple religious scene. But the arrangement of the table, the gestures of the apostles, the light streaming through the windows, every detail carries meaning. For centuries, scholars have tried to decode the painting. Some claim that the spaces between the figures form musical notes, that the painting hides a melody. Others argued that the figure beside Christ is not John, but Mary Magdalene, representing a truth the church sought to conceal. Most of these theories remain controversial, perhaps even legendary. But one fact is undeniable. Leonardo did not paint this work merely to illustrate scripture. He was an artist who loaded hidden meanings into every detail, who spoke in symbols. And that is precisely why his painting continues to inspire mystery and fascination after 5 centuries. Another example, Botticelli's The Birth of Venus. Today, viewers admire the grace, the harmony of colors, the beauty of the goddess. But in Botticelli's time, Venus's nudity was not simply an aesthetic choice, it was a dangerous symbol. For centuries, nudity had been condemned as sinful, associated with shame and corruption. Yet in the Renaissance, artists revived the ancient pagan view of the naked body as sacred, divine, even heroic. Venus rising from the sea was not only the goddess of love and fertility, she symbolized the rebirth of classical ideals, the dawn of a new age. In Renaissance art, symbols were not limited to great figures. They hid in the smallest details. Consider Jan van Eyck's famous painting, the Arnolfini portrait. The little dog in the foreground is a symbol of loyalty. The chandelier above represents the light of God, and the convex mirror on the back wall docen. To just reflect the couple, it also captures the presence of witnesses and even the viewer. As if Van Eyck were whispering to us, you are part of this scene too. The work is celebrated for its realism, but beneath that realism lies one of the richest symbolic languages of the era. Similarly, Albrecht Dürer's engravings and paintings are filled with layers of meaning. His famous engraving Melancholia shows tools of measurement scattered on a table, stone blocks, and a bright celestial body above. These objects represent humanity's quest for knowledge. Yet the melancholy figure at the center suggests that this quest can never be fully satisfied. Here, symbols do not simply decorate. They convey a philosophy, a worldview. In Renaissance art, symbols could be obvious, or so subtle that only the keenest observers could find them. A plate of apples hinted at original sin. A dove symbolized holiness. A dark shadow creeping into the frame reminded viewers of death and mortality. For the people of the time, these details were not just decoration. They were reminders of spiritual truths, warnings, and promises. Today, millions stand before these masterpieces in museums, perhaps without realizing that they are reading secret messages written centuries ago, because symbols are universal. They transcend time and place. A flower painted in the corner of a canvas may be nothing more than a flower to some, but to others, it is a whisper from an artist long gone, speaking across the centuries. And that is why, to truly understand Renaissance art, we must look not only with our eyes, but also with our minds and our hearts, for these works offer more than beauty. They reveal the secrets, fears, and hopes of humanity disguised in a language of hidden symbols.